Good day, everyone. I am Lonilyn Carpentero, the reporters of this group. So, let's discuss about the philosophy and history of prison. So, a brief history of prison. Most prisons historians of the Western world date the birth of the prisons, to use Foucault's phrase, to the late 18th century, the era of Enlightenment and European or American Revolution. So, a severe criminals, goods, and barbarous public rituals or corporal punishment were abolished. Imprisonment was increasing, used by the court as method of punishment, eventually becoming the most dominant means for punishing offenders. So, chapter 1, the rationale for imprisonment. So, the utilitarian's rationale for imprisonment would require that is severe some greater goods in that it deters the individuals or other from committing crime. It incapacitates the offenders from committing crime, or it rehabilitates the offender so that he or she does not reoffend when released. Then, philosophy of punishment. Philosophy of punishment, a critical study of fundamental beliefs and the grounds for them. Next is philosophy of punishment, explain why we punish. And the third is punishment, inflictions of pain by lawful authority in response to a violation. So, punishment, a painful or unpleasant experience inflicted upon a individual in response to violations of a rule or a law by a person who have lawful authority to do so. So, di ka mapanisyan kung wala kay sala. Then, retributive rationale. Punishment is not an evil. And next, retribution is providing punishment equal to the wrongful act. Right to punish lies in social contract. And this, but does everyone benefit from social contract? So, retribution is a term that means balancing a wrong through punishment. Then, a social contract sub is the right of society to punishment is said to like in the social contract. And the punishment is magdepende na siya kung unsa nga crime ang imuhang gibuhat. According to Immanuel Kant, criminal deserves punishment. So, kay nagbuhat man ka og sala, so dapat naay punishment nga para pud sa imuha. Utilitarian rational. Punishment is an evil that can only be justified by a greater good. So, punishment, dili na siya makasalanan or dili na siya dautan, but para na sa imuhang good, para sa imuhang it will teach you a lesson to a crime that who has been committed. Then, utilitarianism defines good as that which benefits the majority. Then, according to Cesar Beccaria, punishment must be certain, swift, and proportional to crime. Then, according po ni Jeremy Bentham, hedonistic calculus or deter through promise of pain. Next is social contract is relevant to utilitarianism. Goals of punishment, deterrence, incapacitation, rehabilitation. Next is methods of punishment. So, first is corporal. Next is economic. And last is physiological. So, punishment through throughout that ages have been directed either to one's body through pain or loss of liberty, or to one's positions for features or fires. So method of corporal punishment means to the body. And the economic and physiological is sanitations have gradually given way to imprisonment or lessons, deprivations of liberty, or prohibitions or parole. Philosophy of imprisonment. This cause of philosophy shift from punishment in general to prison in particular. So, philosophy of imprisonment of all punishment prison is perhaps the most complex. It affects prison's materials, positions because they can earn little or no income while increated. They may lose their job or livelihood, spend their life savings, and have their total lifetime earning capacity affected. Next is paradigms, dogmas, and prisons. First, conservative views of prison, deterrence, and incapacitations up to 1800s. Next is liberal views of prison, reformations and rehabilitations on 1900s. And next is radicalism's use of prison as economic rationale. Next is the new conservatism's justice and just desserts. Mid-1980s, disillusionment with rehabilitative era of the 1970s. New retributism's punishment should be control purposed. So diri ana nga mga year is ang punishment is dili na kaayo lala, apan sa una is grabe ang mga punishment. The effect of retributivism and a new era, restorative justice, and alternative philosophy. Final harm movement. Prison is excessively harmful to individuals and communities. Restorative justice, meeting needs of victims, offenders, and communities. Mediation, sentencing conferences, sentencing circles, victims compensation. So, in the time of new era karon is ang prison is excessively harmful to individuals and communities na daw. And utilitarian caring, the reintegrative movement. Recognitions of large numbers, some says 600,000 prisoners released into community. Reintegration is termed from 1970s, recognitions that ex-prisoners need help adapting to community living. And that's all. Thank you.